will come soon, and gravity is pulling me towards the center now. Some things are bigger than all those dreams that sleep inside your finger, on my trigger, waiting for a sign. 'Cause some things are bigger than all those dreams that sleep inside your finger, on my trigger, waiting for a sign. We let the sky, let the sky fall. Let the sky fall. Let the sky You and I till the end, don't need to pretend. Again and again, we'll stick together. Everything is alright with you by my side. We won't say goodbye, we'll stick together. I can pick you up when you're heading down. When it all just sucks, I'll be your Charlie Brown. You can make me laugh when I wanna cry. In a world gone mad, we're on an all-time high, and it wouldn't be the same without you. We have yet so many stupid things to do. You're the only thing I'm holding on to. Anywhere and anything, I'll be there. You and I till the end, don't need to pretend. Again and again, we'll stick together. Everything is alright with you by my side. We won't say goodbye, we'll stick together.
Yo, everybody. How are you guys doing today? I am excited to get these matches underway. But of course, I want to know how you guys are doing. And of course, how Jake is doing. I got my homie over here, Jake, aka Sudden Death. How you doing today, Jake?
Absolutely fantastic. Even better now that we actually got a match ready to go. Got a couple very professional teams in here. Excited to see them face off against each other, folks. Thank you for being so patient down there in the comment section. I know it's super frustrating. It's super frustrating for us as well. There's so much work that goes on in the back end. Shout out to everybody, all the mods, and other people here at work behind the scenes at Mobile Esports that help get us ready to do these streams. It's even more frustrating for them when they put in all this work and just have something like what happened earlier happen. Anyways, with that being said, we got an exciting group of matches today. 3 matches coming up after this. We're going to go a little bit over the tournament information and then prizes. Regions are including the North American, South American, Europe, and Asia is going to be Defuse the Bomb 5 versus 5. Prizes are going to include $1,000 cash prize pool, special Euratio skin, Mobile Esports emblem, 80,000 in-game credits, G Fuel products, Gamer Goo, and 500 MES credits, as well as record in the Hall of Fame.
So you guys know a whole bunch about the about the actual, settings and all that stuff, but you guys may not know about the entirety of how the bracket system and kind of how the eliminations will work. So I'm going to go over that real quick right now for you guys. So all tournament rounds will be based on a single elimination except for the semifinals as well as the finals. So the matches that we had yesterday were best of 1, aka one and dones. But the semifinals and finals will be based on a best of 3 and a best of 5. So the semis, best of 3 format. So first two wins for that one. And then best of 5 format would be first to 3 wins for the finals. Semis, best of 2, or rather best of 3. Finals, best of 5. Once teams are selected, the team captains will be invited, right? So we've already selected the teams and they have already been invited to the private chat or on our Discord. And, they have the times, the dates and everything. So that way they can talk to each other and come to an agreement. And of course, our moderators are there as well to make sure everybody is on the same page and above board. But if you want to read the full rules and regulations, please go to mobileesports.org to find that, as well as many other incredible and very resourceful articles. But just make sure that you're aware of the rules and regulations if you are participating, because it is the captain's responsibility to read as well as disperse the information of the rules and regulations and make sure everything is understood and adhered to. Like I mentioned, or rather like Jake mentioned earlier, you got to be here on time. Being here on time and being ready to go is the number one thing. That doesn't happen, then, everything else kind of doesn't go well. And it's not necessarily for us. It might just be for you as well, because sometimes no one's gonna want to invite you back if you constantly forfeit or DQ.
You already know. A little more exciting than tournament rules and regulations are the prizes. We'll hit a little more in depth here with the prizes, and folks will be into the match here shortly. Excited. We're going to the map of Canals. Anyways, winning team is going to receive $600 in cash. The special Euratio weapon skin was aforementioned, and that will be distributed to 8 players on the team. A fantastic Mobile Esports emblem in the game will be distributed to those 8 players as well. 40,000 in-game credits divided among those players. G Fuel starter kits to 5 of the main players on the team. Gamer Goo bottles to the 5 of the main players on the team, and 500 MES credits to be divided as you can just do some simple math there. It would be 100 MES credits for each of the 5 main players. Now, in addition to that, the winning team will be recorded in the Hall of Fame, which to this day has the records of the names of victorious teams and players since the dawn of Critical Ops esports. Now, the second ranking team will receive $400 in cash, 25,000 in-game credits to be divided amongst their players. G Fuel starter kit to the 5 main players, as well as Gamer Group products to the 5 main players. And finally, the third ranking team will receive 15,000 in-game credits, and that will be divided amongst their players. That's the prize pool, folks, and we are about to hop into this match here shortly. Players are slowly joining up, excited to go ahead and hop on into this.
Yes, indeed. So we are going to be having D2R, Destined to Rise, and Invasion HQ coming up on Canals. This is going to be very, I think, not just interesting, but I hope at least a very gripping match like we had yesterday with our matches with EX and King 7. That was an intense matchup, Jake, and that's the first time in a long time that I have seen a match that was so close through and through, not just frag wise, but also rounds and decision making. It was very close. It was never really like a full wipe every single side or flip flopping. It was like they're trading blow for the most part, but it was like a very tactical. It's like a 3v2 and then maybe it's like a 2v2, 2v1, 1v1 situation. It's like you're trading very efficiently and effectively. So it was a
Those are always
very
the best
interesting
matches.
match. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, those are always the best matches where it's so even, and even if one team gets on eco or something, they're able to win their eco round and quickly bring it back to equilibrium. Those are the best matches, and folks, definitely check that out. It's uploaded here as a video on demand after the stream, of course. Folks, and yes, Luma, I saw a couple people asking, Luma is going to advance. They will be advancing to the next round. They're not being penalized or anything for something they had no control over. Cool little fact, Phoenix Tournament is the second ever tournament in Critical Ops history after the Fire Teams, which was launched in 2016. If you guys saw our Fire Teams tournament, the rebirth of the Fire Teams tournament last year, it's kind of continuation, like a little reboot.
A little reboot. I like that. Flashpoint Paradox reboot. What? Anyway, taking a quick look at some stats over here. We have the Phoenix Tournament top players as well as the Phoenix Tournament top teams. So if you guys want to take a gander at that right there, we got, I believe it's 13 on. We'll go ahead and say 13 on. He's KD is actually freaking nutty. It's 17-2 with that's 8.5. And he's on Mercury, but like the next best thing, if you're on a team like that's like having a Slayer that's that OP, is that your next two top players for the Phoenix Tournament KD wise, they're on the same team. So like that's just fantastic if you're trying to frag out, right? You got Trick Boy, and he was being really crispy yesterday, and then we got Mr. Oliver. I don't really want to say the first little bit, but these dudes are fragging absolutely out of their mind. And then, trickling down as well, you got some EX members, S2 members, more Mercury, Savage, and it's just basically all the way down. You got EX rather, and then actually at the very bottom, still making it, still making it. MKZ. 11 and 14, so definitely not something you want to be known for, but they did their best, and I will give them this. Jake and I, we've talked about this before on stream and off stream. When you are getting pummeled, absolutely decimated, and you stick it out and you don't leave, that says something to us and to the viewers that you are able to stick it out through thick and thin and finish the match, finish your commitment, and not leave your teammates and or everybody else, hanging. It might suck so much, but you did it and you're getting through it. So
guess what? You will probably get an invite to the next tournament.
Exactly. Whether or not you bring your A game, that's on you, homies. But you'll get an invite most likely. So, but yeah. Top teams wise, we got, oh my goodness, Mercury on the other side of things for the right side here. 13 wins and 1 loss. That's a 92% win-loss ratio right there. S2 underneath right there at 13 and 6. Yeah, and then, well, the inverse kind of starts to happen. As you can see, it trickles down there. But we chilling. So that's an interesting stat. I'll leave this up on the screen for a little bit longer if you guys want to take a gander at that. And then we'll actually switch on over in a couple seconds here to the stream schedule. It is it's not a rigid schedule per se because matches do take a little bit longer, but there is time allotted and accounted for in terms of how long matches usually take and guesstimations. So it's a loose schedule, but it is indeed an actual schedule. So you guys can follow along and come back if you want to see another particular match, or if you want to just, go, I don't know, do the laundry or, mow the lawn or just chill for a little bit, whatever it may be. So D2R versus Invasion HQ coming up very shortly. Waiting on a little bit, a couple members here to join up, and then we should be good to go. And then as well afterwards, Unbreakable versus HBO. And then after that matchup, we will be having Inevitable versus Vestige. And that trips me up a bit because it reminds me of Vegeta when it was Vestige. And then Inevitable reminds me of Vegetable, which is Vegeta, I believe, as well. So it's funny. Yeah, I'll leave that stream schedule up there for you guys a little bit more. Appreciate your patience, everybody. I know. We want to get these matches on the road as well. But
Yeah, and shout out to the to D2R and Invasion HQ for getting in here a little sooner than was asked for them, getting everything set up. They weren't scheduled to be here as early as they were. So shout out to them for getting ready quickly.
Indeed, appreciate them. And you know, it's always nice having teams that are indeed on the up and up professional wise and not you know, scummy what. Anyway, yeah, so Gucci Mane, we should be good to go in a few minutes, maybe a little bit less, but we really do appreciate you guys tuning in and sticking with us. That being said, we're gonna go through the brackets really quickly over here so you guys can see kind of what we've got going on over here. So we got for Group A, we have No Mercy and Excalibur. We got SMN as well as Avertancy, I believe is how you say it. And then we got Ares versus Awakened, Sniper Savages. I'm expecting some snipes there versus Extinct, and then IFM versus ACX. We got Merciless Asia Offensive. NBK of course was forfeited as well yesterday. Well, so Outsmart advances to the next round, and then MKZ, unfortunately for them, they took that one round, and that's about it. Mercury ended up taking that, I believe, was 13-0 for Group A right there. Next group, that is Group B. We got Team Safe, interesting, and Darkest Nation, Team DN right there. I see you guys. So they're gonna duke it out versus Team Safe. Then just underneath them, we got Team Recordant, or Vecarant. I think it's Vecarant. Well, and then Team 404, Error 404, loading ... Yeah, so they're gonna face off Vecarant, Team 404 versus Vecarant. Then we got Nameless versus Savage. That already happened. Nameless, you know, they kind of, I think it was like 13-7 if I'm not mistaken, but they took that W. King 7 versus EX, that was a freaking fantastic matchup. You guys got to go see it. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but I will tell you it went the distance. Go ahead and check it out in our VOD on our YouTube channel, Mobile Esports. And while you're at it, you know, hit that notification bell, hit that like button, and as Jake was telling me earlier, hit that. If you don't like the stream and you want to maybe give some constructive criticism, maybe leave us a comment or something along with you know, a nice constructive comment. And if you're so inclined to hit that dislike button, maybe tap it twice, see what happens.
Yeah, double tap it.
I like that. Yeah.
Double tap that.
And then underneath EX and King 7, we have Team Astral versus Scuprising, I believe. Scuprising.
Like the name.
It's an interesting one. And then we got Modesty versus Vigorous, and then Kingdom versus Inquisition, Team Rain versus Monarchy. So we got a couple of numerous not numerous, rather notable teams that I've seen so far. All right, received the word. Teams are knifing, so we should be underway very, very shortly. Going to go through these last two brackets quite quickly, speed through them. We got Phantoms versus Astronomy. Then we got, well, that match didn't happen. Visionary forfeited, so Luma will be advancing. Legend versus Equinox. SCAR, I believe. Scar is what they're trying to go for with the X there. And then Scion X, and then Ivy Militia, know them and have casted them previously. Arcane Knights as well. Versi versus Zephyr. Jeez, I can't speak. Philosophy versus Seminole, and I think Seminole, Mantis was saying this yesterday. I think this is relatively new for them in terms of coming back to Critical Ops or coming back with a strong team. I could be wrong, but D2R and then Invasion coming up literally in the next, like, I don't know, 30 seconds maybe.
I'm so excited. Finally.
Yeah. S2 versus Immortals. Sorry, keep going.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off, Cosmo. I thought you were done. I was going to say shout out to both these teams here for getting in here quickly.
Indeed. Big thank you. And then we got Vestige and Inevitable matching up. Moi versus Insurgents. And Unbreakable versus HBO. Abide versus Crisis. Blackout versus King of Hearts. Extinct versus Real Sports. And then Evil Vision versus IHP. With that being said, match is now live. We will be going into it right now. We got D2R. Holy crap. Versus Invasion HQ. This is actually happening. Let's go. Alrighty. Who do you want to start off with, Jake?
Man, I'm watching Fleet right now, watching his cafe stairs. Bombs already been planted here over on the B site right now. It's an interesting strat here from the T's, all grouped up inside of cafe. You can throw a grenade over there, bouncing off the wall, and pretty much eliminate all those players. There's a grenade coming in right there. Fleet's gonna drop down. Frostwick quickly dropped down to 30 HP. That grenade. Mearsy coming in with a nice grenade and shot there. Wapter coming from behind, and they should be able to clean this bomb site up. Remaining player here, Belong, about to get shot by Wapter. Going for the knife kill, but he's gonna get dropped. Weirdos is there, but that bomb will be defused by Mearsy, who's also gonna finish that remaining T player off, and it's 1-0. D2R leads.
that round started off kind of slowly with a little bit of, you know, just watching angles, watching peaks. And I believe, was it Fleet that was watching the bottom cafe there?
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, I'm looking over at the chat. I look back 5 seconds later, it's just a bloodbath and it's like 2v1 or 1v1 or something like that. That was nuts. Rounds like that are
fantastic way to start it off.
Yeah, I was gonna say rounds like that are actually fantastic ways to start off, because you know you get a sense of like the pace is gonna be for a good amount of the match, at least for the first couple rounds, and it's exciting.
Ooh. Japan taking down Vapey with the deagle there, coming up B long. I didn't even know he had a good angle on him. Minutes coming up, and going work that SA, tagging that player once in the right, coming back and drop the headshot on Japan, preventing that bomb from being planted. Oop, no, bomb has finally been dropped, but all those players are quickly eliminated. Wapter coming from behind, doubling up with the HK there. Bomb will be defused, and D2R taking their lead up by one more here. It's 2-0.
So I was trying to switch around camera views so you guys could see like a little bit of a different view, but I switched to the other team and it's automatically switched back to the CT, so D2R, because everyone was eliminated so quickly. That's an instance where the camera operator, aka me, can't keep up with the action. That was another quick round. 2-0 D2R, and wow, Wapter at 4-1, Mearsy 3-0.
You see how experienced the D2R is just with the way they're moving. Very coordinated movement. Players are coming into the bomb site at the exact same time, and eliminating players so quickly like that. You can't even get the camera on a single T player. Bomb being pushed up here, trying to get planted on B once again. It's Fleet. I think he's got the fast feet. He's gonna get a bomb planted. 3 players left alive. You're on each side now. Flashbang going in front of that player. Mearsy gonna eliminate him before he can do more damage to his team. Minutes back here. Into the headshot with the GSR, picking up the SG, and somehow comes over the 2-piece through the smoke. Damn!
He got away with his life and the defuse. 3 HP. 3 players alive. D2R, I guess it's a 3-3-3. 3-3-3 match.
Mearsy 5-0 and Wapter 5-2. Man, Frost has died once, no kills. But it's like his team is doing so much work, he doesn't even have to worry about it right now. Gotta love that.
Indeed. Sometimes even if you're not putting up like good numbers in terms of like, you know, the frags, as long as you're not costing your team too many deaths, you know, that's still positive.
I wonder if it, and Fed working it, doubling up with the AK-47. Fleet once again trying to move up with the bomb, was stuttering just a little bit, but I think he's finally going to push after getting a couple grenades off there towards CT spawn. Checks his corner quickly, and that bomb will be planted. Nobody's yet to get dropped over here on the T side, and it looks like we might finally see a round going to those Ts. Menace gonna try to say something about it, though. Doubling up there with his SG, trying to go for the third. And oh my gosh, Frost coming from behind, gonna get a kill of his own. Doubling up with the AUG. The remaining player here is Weirdos. He's got the good angle on him, finds one, looking for that last one.
8 HP.
Menace with 8.
Oh!
And it's like more deja vu here.
8 HP versus 12 HP.
Oh my gosh, Weirdos is able to come up with it. That was a weird angle, man.
Yeah, he had to though. So I mean, he had the advantage there. He had to get peeked, and well, he was ready for that gunfight. Well played, well played. Finally getting a round on the board right there. Invasion still trailing, but ever so slightly less. 1-3 to D2R.
You typically see that. You have a team that wins the first 3 rounds.
Yes.
That next round, round number 4, it's going to be won by the team that's been trailing. Cash, as long as they've played eco properly and everything, it's not a huge surprise. Man, Frost opened it up strong. Weirdo's going to eliminate him before he can do more damage to his team. Got a player here. Mearsy popping out. Weirdo's drops him. Definitely the MVP for his team this round. Oh my gosh, finding Wapter as well. I mean, I'm watching Menace over here by Tree Elbow.
Oh, is he going to spot him? Is he going to be able to turn around? Oh, okay, he knows. He sees him. And sleepy
Just
time.
Walks right into his bullet, man.
That's some excellent map awareness, though, and just paying attention. You can definitely tell he's paying attention, because sometimes, you know, you get caught ever so slightly, or you just get timing. But he was fully aware that that's where he was going to get pushed from through the smoke, and worked out. Worked out very well right there. 4-1, D2R still eating, and looking nice and handy right now, KD-wise, but also in the cash department, having a little bit of surplus, a couple thousand. And cash situation actually seems to be well and quite even for both sides. The only thing is that Fleet and crew decided to go on another eco round, pistol round, basically. Yeah, I mean, that's what you expect if you're on another eco round there.
I don't want to speak too soon, but this is looking like it's going to be wrapped up pretty quickly.
Yes. If the next round or two don't go in favor of Invasion, it's going to be incredibly difficult to stop that snowball. Maybe on the flip, but we'll see.
Maybe I know, but yes, D2R has the CT side. It's the CT side of map. But you get too much of a lead, it doesn't even matter, man. It's not even gonna matter.
Yeah.
Well, I say that and watch them be down like 10-1 and come back and win.
It's like just we're eating our own words at that point, right?
Seems like that's always how it goes.
Yeah.
He's taking a little more time here. Bomb still seems to be favoring that B site, though. It's interesting to see them favoring B so much. Last tournament we did, A was the site of choice almost every single time.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Ooh, Mirzi with the U ratio sniper coming out over here, looking down towards. Oh, okay, never mind. Toward the smoke. I don't think he ended up actually tagging up anybody there. Weirdos and Fed end up getting 2 right there. This is now a 2 versus 4. CT's disadvantaged right now. They do both have 100 HP and full. Oh, Japan caught peeking. Mirzi catches him slipping.
Bomb has been planted.
Bombs down on B. They gotta hippity hop on over there real quick. I think Menace is in a position to at least, hopefully for his sake, get at least one player here. Checking corners very slowly and unable to get one actually. Fed takes him out on a cheeky angle. And Mirzi gets caught trying to go bottom cafe. That's a U ratio for Fleet and Crew. And I'm assuming that's why they saved one more round. Because they wanted to buy.
Round there by Invasion. Taking their time, not rushing towards any bomb site, and just playing, taking their time, and putting a point on the board.
And using that person advantage too.
Exactly.
Not just going hunting immediately, because you see teams, they're like, man, it's 4-1, 4-2 or whatever player count, and they're hunting, which fair. That's a fair strat, but doesn't always just because it works out doesn't mean it's the correct one to make in that situation.
Agreed. Working this A site right now. Fed gonna open it up, finding Mirzi as they push near the bomb site. Glacier and Weirdos in the kill feed there. Teammate Fleet trying to prevent Vapor from pushing in there. Bomb has been planted to the remaining CT player here. I'm not even sure who it is. I'm trying to find it. It's Waptor with the ratio all the way back in CT bomb.
Yeah, he's
or CT spawn, excuse me.
You can try and get a pick and save at this point. There's no point in doing anything else really. All right, let me take a quick gander over here and see if there's anybody that might be trying to. All right, this is just us looking at this nice shoulder angle over here. All right, where you going, homie? And just so everyone is aware, the stream has a minute plus delay, so no stream sniping of the sort can occur. Yeah. There you go. Save. No one peeked. No one got overzealous from the side of Invasion. They're showing a very, very good amount of discipline right now, and it shows, especially reflecting the score count right now. They're coming. They possibly coming back to tie it up. We'll see. 5-3 still in D2R's favor.
After gonna rock the ratio over here towards B, just peeking around the corner. Already got a smoke grenade coming up. Bomb favoring A, but they're teasing this B side just a little bit. See if they get some more CTs coming over here. Menace maybe opening it up there with pistols.
Oh, he missed a shot. Waptor missed a shot, and Fed punished him for it with that headshot right there. 4v3 for the CTs. Just over a minute 20 left in this round. Flashes as well as smokes going down. Vapey and Crew trying to push up onto the bomb site, but they forgot the bomb. They forgot the bomb, or someone's trying to pick it up. No, he didn't pick it up. Oh, I think he got it now. No, he didn't.
It's kind of something that's recommended.
Yeah. Oh,
on the TV side.
We got him. All right, I can see. Okay. So see, this is a prime example of like what we can see on our end when we're casting and what the players see. So I didn't realize that there was a smoke down and that the bomb was on the other side. So what they did right there is they waited for the smoke to dissipate, see if anyone was pushing, and if someone was pushing, they would go for the kill. They got the frag, then pushed up. Still haven't grabbed bomb, but at the very least they're on the side and position that they can grab bomb. Now they just gotta try and oppress these other people that are shooting, I believe, from mid. Yeah, all right, there we go. Now I'm gonna grab bomb. Vapey getting one, and this is now a 2 versus 1. 1 versus 1 Fleet. U ratio. Man, it's deadly. Very deadly indeed. 6-3. D2R looking like they regained some of their reins right now. 9-5 for Menace in terms of the KD. Vapey 8-6, Mearsy 7-6, Wapter 6-6, and Frost 6-7 on the other side of things. Fed 9-7, Weirdos 9-6, Fleet 6-7, Japan are 5-8, and Glacier struggling a little bit as he just gets taken out yet again, and he is now 1-9. 4v3. He's backs against the wall a little bit right now. Oh, Fleet got caught with the knife as well as the util out. Got caught there. Got caught slipping. 4v2.
We're live on Twitch, right?
Pardon?
We're live on Twitch, right?
YouTube for today.
Just YouTube for today, folks.
Coalition wins.
Gotta enjoy that crisp 1440p 60 FPS on the YouTube side of things. You know, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. If you guys didn't know, if you change the resolution, the quality for the videos or streams in YouTube to 1080 60 or even just 1080 or anything below, it may look beautiful on your screen, but I promise you it will not look as nice or crisp on the actual stream or video. Whereas if you use 1440p, it will look much smoother, much crisper, and much more alike to the original video that you may have recorded. So, you know, and of course, over here on Mobile Esports, we always strive to do what we can to boost quality as well as competitive integrity, and you know, everybody has some fun.
You watching Wapter work this ratio. Has already gotten 3. He's trying to go for that 4th man as he runs down B-Long, and he is chasing him quickly. He wants that quad, man. There he is. Fed is going to pop around the corner, lands a headshot on him. Unfortunately, the overzealous play there by him is going to cost him his life and the ratio. Hopefully teammates can pick it up for him, though. Still 8-3. D2R has taken their lead back to 5.
Glacier, homie. Glacier struggling down there, 1-10, and it's not the end of the world. It's not, you know, 100% of what's going on, but it illustrates at the very least a partial image as to what may be going on the team, especially if you are losing. 1-8, never a nice scoreline to have, or rather, KD to have. Not nice.
Definitely. You know, best case scenario right now, if you're on the T side, you go ahead, you win this round, you take it 8-4, you go into the flip, you're on the CT side, you can win that pistol round. You're not guaranteed, but you got a high chance of winning the next 2 after that, and you're pretty dang close to tying it up if you're able to do that. Man, Wapper opening it up once again.
All right, okay. It's funny because I saw it from a distance. I want to record that little bit there. That was funny to me. Oh,
Fantastically placed smoke grenade. You see that?
Yes, indeed. I honestly think Glacier's just getting unlucky at times because he's doing everything correctly and people are just taking his frags, or he's just slightly getting outgunned at times. I just witnessed that, so I'm not gonna give too much flack to Glacier, and I don't think you guys should either. But at least from what I've seen right now, Glacier's trying his best, man, and he's doing what he can. He's just getting unfortunate.
Is that the 3rd time Fed has killed Wapter? I believe that's what it is.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if chat can see the team chat or not, but he was like, "Bro," as that's a little bit of rivalry you got going on in chat right now, or in match.
No, I disabled all that. Just
I see.
just so everything's, you know, roses and
I'm
rainbows.
curious to see if he gets him a 4th time. You gotta watch his emotions. You start chasing a player and he kills you over and over again. You know, gotta watch that. He's pushing up to B totally uncontested right now. Bomb has been planted. We'll see what the CTs decide to do. The majority of them will overbind at A site. Fleet staying quiet on his feet, slowly moving up here. About to peek that corner, see if there's anybody there. Teammates and reinforcements coming in from behind him.
Oh,
Grenade going
the
right
nade.
over all their heads. I believe it missed them.
They had to
Unfortunate
push.
there if you're a D2R fan. Japan striking first, finding Vapey.
Ooh, all right, Frost, I see you. last or
Dump the
second
mop
last
water
bullet.
out and clean it up.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a nice. I like that skin right there for the deagle. I like. Frost and crew. Look at this. They got some cash, not too much though, but just enough to buy some weaponry and util. Look at that hatchet. That was nice. Well, D2R looking mighty fine right now.
Yeah, you lost that pistol round 3 rounds away from that, or 3 rounds away from winning the game. It's going to be difficult over here on the side of Invasion.
Indeed.
2v2 here. Weirdo is going to eliminate Vapey. Making it now a 2v1 man advantage going to the CTs. Minute slowly pushing up here. Bomb is in hand, working up to that B site. HP wise, Menace is definitely in a better position to win the gunfight versus Weirdos, but Weirdos does have the advantage of being inside of Cafe here. They're gonna hear this bomb go down and should move up.
Okay, maybe not, because he's not opting to plant. Interesting. Interesting.
Plenty of time to work with, 30 seconds.
See, this is what happens when you can afford to lose a round and lose a little bit of cash. You can play a little bit more for the absolute win versus the risky win. You know, planting and then trying to get a 1v2 going. And well, ouch. Menace takes CT out right there. Fed left in a 1 versus 1 versus Menace, like you mentioned, Jake. Menace. Ooh. Boop, boop. All right. That's twice. That's I can't say anything else. That was just filthy. Absolutely filthy. Well done. That was nice. 11 rounds right now. D2R looking like they're about to steamroll even more. Fed the only one looking like, well, actually Fed and Weirdos looking like the only ones that can, you know, kind of keep up on the slaying department, but Menace is saying 17-6. What's up, homies? What's up? Let me quickly bring up
bringing it a sub with only a couple rounds left. See if it makes a difference or not.
Let me quickly bring up see where Menace is at. Oh, he's not there. Huh. Interesting. This is going to change it up, I think. At least I didn't see him there. Maybe I missed him on the
free elbow pushing into the site right now. Gonna get dropped by Japan. Not before he's able to get a kill though. So 3 versus 3, trying to push over here towards his A site. Bomb has been picked up by Wapner, who's backing out. Flashbang coming in and blinded those D2R players. Gonna force him to back up just a little bit. Quick little trade going down there. Frost finding Japan. Fed quickly picking up the trade. 2 players left alive on the T side, 2 up on the CT. It appears that bomb is going to make its way over towards this B site. That bomb carrier is Wapner, and he's all the way over here. Bomb being planted. Switches the rolls up for the teams.
Helps to plant for the back spawn over here.
Man, here comes Fed and Wapner. Here's the matchup. HK versus AK. Oh, and Wapner is going to win that. And almost instantly after that, Vapey gets the kill too. It's now match point here for D2R.
I was gonna say there for the crosshair placement, that was a little odd. I don't know if it was a little too much or too to the left or what, but it looked a little odd. Either way, Homie G has to aim a little higher is what I'm trying to say here. Match point right now. D2R. Oh my goodness!
Unbelievable.
That's not how you do it.
Laughter once again, man. I just Menace.
All right, folks.
GG's D2R.
GG's D2R takes that 13-3 over Invasion HQ. Looked kind of promising in terms of a longer match towards the first like 6 or 7 rounds, maybe. After that, steamroll.
It's like
that was rough to watch if you're an Invasion fan. A little bit rough.
yeah, the Invasion Force having to pull out. We'll see you next time. See if they can take that beach.
Indeed, folks. But you know what? It's okay. It happens sometimes, and like Jake and I always say, just because you suffered an L, even if it's a bad one, try and work it out. Try and get through it. Don't just disband. So, but yeah. That being said, we'll BRB, and yeah, housekeeping. BRB.
What's going on, Mobile Esports fans? That's right, we got something special for you. That's right, Code Esports Mobile will get you 30% off anything on gfuel.com. Whether you're looking to pick up a brand new flavor or restock an old favorite, get a new shaker, pick up a hat, maybe a shirt, or even some energy crystals to pop, it does not matter because Code Esports Mobile will get you 30% off anything on gfuel.com. Code Esports Mobile, once again, will get you 30% off anything on gfuel.com. Definitely take advantage of it while you can. Of course, you get the amazing product that is G Fuel while saving yourself a little bit of cash and, of course, help us out here at Mobile Esports, which we do greatly appreciate. Once again, for the final time, Code Esports Mobile will get you 30% off anything on gfuel.com. Happy shopping.
Alrighty, everybody. Apologies for that. That was a little impromptu, having some technical difficulties over here, but that's a-okay. Alrighty. So going into the stream right now, we're gonna have some of the preview rather for the next matches. Next matches coming up very soon are going to be Unbreakable versus HBO, and then we're going to be having Inevitable versus Vestige coming up after that matchup. So we should be having two, I hope long matches, in the sense that if they're long, they're usually, very intense. But anything can happen, and I hope it's nice and intense, because I know you guys want to see intense matches.
I'm here for.
Yes, indeed. Yo, how you guys doing in the chat? Let us know who you think is going to take this win. If you think Unbreakable is going to take it, or HBO, and by what margin or the score. Let us know who you think. Maybe drop a hashtag, and then maybe as well a scoreline. Give it a shot, maybe. Be interesting to see.
It's gonna happen.
Yes, and it'll be interesting to see if anyone can actually correctly predict the exact, round count, as well as the winner.
Yeah, it's very rare you get the winner and the round count. It's rare just to get the round count, but if you can get the winner and the round count, then dang.
Yeah, indeed. Chat.
Yeah, they were still a team as of 2 minutes ago. I don't know if they still are after the loss, but
I mean, yeah, I hope they chill and they don't just disband, because, like Jake and I mentioned, it's you can't just give up like that, dude. Can't do it.
definitely not.
Yeah, it happens. Unfortunate, and sometimes it's for the best. That being said, it sucks either way.
players joining up right now here. Going over to the map, Grounded of Unbreakable versus HBO. And as you said, after this, it's inevitable. Inevitable is going to be facing off against Vestige, which used to be King's Clan.
Ooh,
King's Clan.
OG.
And it's cool. We got a couple OG teams in here. King's Clan, Darkest Nation. Scrolling through the bracket here, I think there's really the a D2R as well. They've already played. Got some OG teams here.
I think you already mentioned this, Jake, but the Phoenix tournament was the second ever official Critical Ops tournament with CFE at the time. And then the Fire Teams tournament was the very first official Critical Ops tournament. I believe that was also around 2016, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was right around that time.
Yeah, that's a while ago. And homie, I was talking about this with Mantis yesterday on stream, that the whole scene in terms of the strategies, the map awareness, the comms, everything has changed for the better. And we were talking about this yesterday because I don't know if everyone in the stream or everyone watching at this point in time, if everyone's familiar with jiggle peeking or just shoulder peeking, or like peeking from a certain angle further back. Because if you peek for let's say for information, or try and bait out a shot, if you peek in and out very quickly, that's a shoulder peek, and they see your shoulder, and it's very difficult for them to be able to react and actually hit you in time, right, for that shot to hit. That's what jiggle peeking or shoulder peeking can be considered. So it's a very quick peek in and out. Now that has been seen a lot more recently. I know it's been around for more than a couple weeks or a couple months, but I've only really been seeing it in the higher level play for a while, or not a while now, for a little bit now. And it's something that's come in from other FPS games, other mobile FPS games as well. And it's very interesting to see and very cool to see that it's integrated very well into Critical Ops, and the tactical play lends so beautifully to that play style and the gathering of information, baiting out shots. You got to stay on your toes. It's not just holding angles and hope for the best. But then along with that, if you do end up holding angles, if you're trying to peek from angles or just holding angles, holding a back angle, right, would be the better option in most cases, because you see the player first before they end up seeing you, right? Usually that's how it goes if you do it correctly. But yeah, and the crosshair placement is so important. I can't stress this enough. Crosshair placement, it's not a substitute for game knowledge and map awareness and just using your brain, but at the same time, if you have crosshair placement at that point in time, if that person is coming around the corner and you're coming around the corner at the same time, if your crosshair placement is better than theirs, your situation is just tap on the screen. Their situation is tap and or adjust and hope that they hit that shot. So that's why I said earlier, Fed having a bit of a rough time with that crosshair placement. It's very, very integral, and he could have possibly won that gunfight, especially seeing as I believe he had a little bit more HP, about double almost. So, it's long story short, Critical Ops Esports on the mobile side has started down a very, very good path of higher level gameplay through and through, and it's very, very exciting to see that right now.
Indeed. Yeah, it is. Neck King's Clan has a new roster, just the OG name. I mean, obviously, same with Darkest Nation. I'm not playing on that team. It's definitely a new roster, but OG name. It is cool to see those teams back.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, as what you were saying, seeing the higher level gameplay, teams being able to adapt new play styles, which are just from teams getting more comfortable with playing on an iPad or their phone, and then displays getting better and the technology getting better, which allows you to do more and more. And then, playing with 5 and 6 fingers, and then some of the gaming phones now where you have pressure sensitive triggers and everything, you're going to be seeing more and more stuff brought over from PC and console from strats that can now be more easily implemented into the mobile side of things.
Indeed. And like you mentioned, screens just getting better and better. The touch, the sample rate, higher hertz coming into play as well. So refresh rate, and just lower latency in general. Just better screens, better technology being jam-packed into these devices, these phones, these tablets, whatever it may be. and just seeing the progress, because you see some games that don't optimize their devices too well, or don't optimize them to the point where you can reap the benefits of a higher hertz display or whatever it may be, right? The technology at hand. Critical Ops has had 120 FPS for at least, I want to say 2 years, if I'm not mistaken, possibly longer. And that is fan freaking tastic, because that shows to me that they are on the forefront. CF is on the forefront, so Critical Force is on the forefront, as well as the Critical Ops dev side. They're there, and they're in tune with what is competitive, and it just makes a more pleasant experience for the player. And now I understand some players don't play on 120 hertz displays and the 120 FPS, but the fact that it's there as an option, that's what you want, right? Better to have the option and not use it than to not have it and want to use it or need it. So yeah, long story short, it's a beautiful day outside. Yes, I believe Manthus is going to be playing for Unbreakable rather, if I'm not mistaken. So it's going to be HBO versus Unbreakable. We are going to be playing, or watching rather. Sounds Gucci. Chat, let us know who you think is going to take this W, Unbreakable or HBO, and by what score line. Let us know, chat. Hit us up with that hashtag. Yeah. I'm gonna switch on over to the best team and players. Let you guys take a look at that. Leave that on the screen for a little bit. Menace should be up there somewhere for the updated one once we get it. And I think Homie went like 17-2, or no, sorry, 17 or 18-6 was the last time I checked in on his score. That was fantastic. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. He was just shutting everybody down on the other side. Jeppa had a fantastic match yesterday. He was going out of his mind for a good amount of that match, and the snipes, the quick scopes, the general sense of this man was fantastic. I think most people can agree that we're in the chat and watching live. They can agree for at least that matchup. Jep was probably one of, if not the most influential players of that match. I won't spoil it, like I said, to see who won, but you can check it out on our YouTube channel. And yeah, you can check out the whole thing or just the last little bit, up to you. While you're there, maybe you consider hitting us up with a like, nice maybe juicy sub as well, and ring that notification bell.
Double tap that the dislike button if you are so inclined to touch it.
Indeed.
Double tap it. And by the way, folks, there's a glitch on YouTube right now. I don't know if you know about it or not, but that like button, the one with the thumb sticking up, is supposed to be colored blue. It's usually gray for most people. It's a glitch. Just go ahead and click that. It's supposed to be highlighted in blue. Teams almost ready to go. Players joining up right now. Only a couple players left on one side, and we should be ready to start this match. Excited to see Unbreakable go against HBO on the map Grounded. Should be starting here shortly, folks. Let us know what your predictions are in the comment section down below. Do you think it'll be HBO winning with a quite commanding lead, or is it going to be fairly close, maybe in Unbreakable's favor? Curious to see what your thoughts are on it, folks. Don't forget to share the stream as well on social media and in Discord servers and all other places on the internet you all hang out. Get more people in here. Be most greatly appreciated. Trip over my words. I was trying to read comment section, message coming in on the left side of my screen. We get like 3 screens going. It's sometimes difficult to focus on what you're saying, reading 2 or 3 different things at the same time. Multitasking, man.
Yes, indeed. Big shout out to everybody in the chat who is watching live. Really, really do appreciate it. It's because of you guys that we're able to do this and get more tournaments going as well as events. And big shout out. Thank you. But also, don't forget, the homies over there at G Fuel, awesome people. G Fuel Energy Formula, awesome people over there. You know, whether it's hat, tub, shaker, energy crystals, whatever it may be, consider using our code for 30% off. Right now, it is active. That code is esports mobile. That'll get you a nice chunk of change right there, discounted, and you get a nice, awesome, flavorful mouth of G Fuel. And yeah, esports mobile, 30% off. Use that code. With that being said, a big shout out as well to, of course, Critical Force. Without them, COPS would not be a thing. Thus, we would not be, in the COPS tournament business. And the Phoenix tournament is one of the, I believe, the most decorated tournaments that Critical Ops has. And it was the second, like we mentioned, previous tournament ever. Way back in, I believe, 2016, 2017, somewhere around there. And we're back. The Phoenix tournament, Critical Force, mobile esports, and it's a match made in heaven. But yeah, big shout out to the people over here at Mobile Esports as well. People on the back end, fantastic people, and they are doing a fantastic job. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. They're great human beings, great mods, and they put so much hard work into the whole production of what we can bring to you. And yeah, thank you very much. And last but certainly not least, GamerGoo. Of course, GamerGoo, awesome people as well. They have an amazing product that you guys may or may not have heard of, but it's something that you cannot go back to not using once you've tried it out. You get an amazing scented, kind of sticky substance if you want to call it, but it's basically just like a cream type of thing that you put on your hands. You rub it on for 30 or so seconds, 10-15 seconds, and then let it dry for another 30 or 40 seconds. And no more sticky hands, no more sweaty hands. You are A-okay. No more knees, weak palms, or heavy with the sweat. So yeah, eFuel, Critical Force, Mobile Esports, GamerGoo, and Critical Ops over here in the Phoenix tournament. Match starting up soon.
Yeah, definitely JJ. Pistol tournaments were a lot of fun. Who knows? Maybe something like that can come back in the future.
Ooh.
We had all the players in here, then somebody left. I guess they're subbing a player out. But should be live here shortly, folks. The HBO on the CT side to start, I believe.
I am not sure yet. I think they're still debating here. I don't think they've fully done the knifing yet.
Well, whoever starts out on the T side, it's going to be very, very important to go ahead. Try to get a first couple points up there on the board. Give yourself a nice cushion there for that flip going into the CT side. I think if you're able to do that, whoever starts out on the T side, whether it's Unbreakable or HBO, they're able to put up a good fight, assuming they don't have the lead when the time the flip goes to the CT side. Keep it fairly close, 8-4, better case 7-5. You can go into the flip down just a couple points. You're on the CT side to get that CT advantage. Might be able to pull out the win with that. That's what I always like to try to do in Grounded. It's always when I played, always had a little more difficult time playing on the T side. Just trying to keep it as close as possible. Don't gotta win every single match. Just keep it as close as you possibly can. When you get to that CT side, that is when you really, really work it. But we'll see if they have a different strat coming into it. Folks, let us know your predictions down in the comment section. Once again, who you think will be taking it, whether it be Unbreakable or HBO, and what the round count will be. It does appear. Oh no, I take it back. We had everybody in here, and then somebody else just disconnected. Hopefully they will be back. They're coming up here on the time limit here quickly.
Just so you guys see there, we're not tripping or giving you guys false hope. We had most people in here, and sometimes stuff happens and they have to dip and then come back really, really quickly. And we're fairly lenient when it comes to teams that are actually here and ready to go. But of course, there are guidelines that we must all adhere to, and well, they're still within them, so you got a little bit of time left. Yeah. If you guys were here for the sniper tournament and the pistol tournament, oh geez.
I was literally scrolling back trying to figure out when was the first time I started casting.
Mm,
It looked like about 4.5, almost 5 years ago. Crazy.
damn, that's a while ago.
I know, man. A lot has changed. I was looking at the critical ops, the game then versus where it is now. It's crazy just to see the
Our
difference in graphics and the slight changes in maps.
yes, and our baby faces are now semi-attractive faces.
Yeah, but baby faces, the semi-attractive faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely do not do that, JJ. Do not do that. No. Not something you want to do.
Definitely not recommended. If you're looking to consume anything, though, the G Fuel is definitely the route to go. As Crosby said, you can use our code right now for a 30% discount on gfuel.com. That's right. Anything on gfuel.com is 30% off right now. You can take advantage of that code while you can. It's going to be expiring soon, folks. Take advantage of it this weekend. Get maybe a little extra cash from a summer gig you just started. It's a great drink to have coming into work. Used to use it all the time during the summer. You're out there mowing. I mean, I still use it now, but I'm talking about like you're out there mowing, doing some yard work in the summer for some extra bucks. Get that shaker full of G Fuel sitting there on the mower, driving around with it. Blue Ice, definitely the
Oh
flavor to
yes,
go
please
with. That's
give it a shot.
gotta try, man. Gotta try. Tropical Rain, though, you can see in the left-hand corner. I guess it's your right, my left. No, it would be your left, I
Left,
think.
yeah, left.
Yeah. I'm trying to do
The
the
camera,
mirroring
yeah.
in my head thing. Yeah, anyways, Tropical Rain is also another fantastic flavor and definitely goes with the summer. Whatever the case may be, though, folks. Cody Sports Mobile will get you 30% off anything at gfuel.com right now.
Yes, sir. Teams almost ready to go. Grounded is the map of choice here. I love how you guys are just in the chat. You guys are reminiscing, but also talking about the match at hand. And I'm seeing some predictions here. I see a prediction right now. Unbreakable is going to be taking the W 13-1, says King Flicks. I see
A hell of a prediction.
I don't know if that's going to be correct. It seems a little bit of like a stretch, but I mean, hey, we had a 13-1 yesterday. MKZ not looking too hot, so I don't know. JJ
Anything is
saying yes, anything is possible, and that's the thing. That's a great thing about playing tactical shooters on mobile, like Critical Ops. It's something that you can overcome, but it's incredibly difficult to overcome a basically an L at that point, right? But if you can, think of the sweet victory that you would have had if you won, 13-5 or 13-7 or something like that. Think of the sweeter victory that you would have if you came back from like a 1-10 deficit, a 1-12. Imagine that. It's going to be so freaking fantastic for you and so demoralizing for the other team, which in a competition setting is what you want, obviously. So, stay with it. Stay with it. JJ says HBO wins 13-8. That is a more reasonable prediction in terms of how matches tend to go. You get a little bit more rounds. That being said, 8, I don't know. I don't know.
Flix changed the projection just a little bit, 13-3. Next, he's just going with that 13-0. Unbreakable got that easy. Also saying, Suddy, remember you cast it in 2017, the World Cup. That's been a minute, man. That has been a minute. Shout out to everybody who's watching back then.
It's a while ago.
Actually, I think HBO is technically AMC, right? Or Breaking Bad is technically AMC. Was it?
I think they're separate, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure though.
HBO did have Game of Thrones, which we all know how that ended.
I've only actually watched like season 4. I don't know. It's kind of the same with Breaking Bad actually. I only watched till season 4. I didn't watch the whole series either one.
Season 5 is the best.
I know, that's what I've been told. That's what my brother told me too, and I'm like, but then
Dude, it goes from 0 to 100.
But then I gotta struggle through the whole 4th season.
Oh, now you gotta struggle through the Fly episode, and
oh yeah, I don't think I've seen that one yet though. I've heard about it, but I don't think I've seen it yet. I don't know. I may be wrong, but yeah.
Looking back on it, you can appreciate it, but struggling through that 45-minute episode is like, oh my god.
I will say this though, I understand why there's a lot of hype and a lot of genuine people who genuinely like the show Breaking Bad, but it's not what it lived up to in my head. Basically, it didn't live up to it. But it's still good. Don't get me wrong. But like it dipped.
You gotta get to season 5. That's what you got.
Yeah, it dipped for me at like season 4. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna head out. The SpongeBob meme.
Yeah, El Camino was excellent. It was a really good sequel. And like you said, he did a great depiction. 7 years, almost 7 years since he had played the character. It was totally unnecessary to do, but I love that they did it. People are like, "Oh, the movie's so silly. It's just unnecessary to do. He didn't need to do it."
Oh yeah, that's right.
But
They
it's
did a
just
movie.
it's nice little. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I don't want to. I'm like a spoiler.
No,
thing
no,
for
no.
you.
That's okay.
It
That's
was a nice
okay.
little bow on it. You didn't need it, but I'm so glad it's there. It was an excellent sequel. Did it? Vince Gilligan's a genius. That's all I'm gonna say. Doesn't milk his stuff too much to the point where you're like, okay, I'm gonna stop watching this. This is unlike some franchises where they're doing things and it's like you're just wasting my time and trying to milk me for a couple extra dollars. Vince Gilligan does not do that at all. And Better Call Saul, which is of course the prequel to Breaking Bad, is absolutely amazing. And some people say it's even better than Breaking Bad. And in some ways, I can't agree, but I still think Breaking Bad's got the top spot there. Definitely a little more exciting throughout the entire show, though. Anyways, enough with reminiscing about old TV shows and tournaments. We're getting ready to go ahead and hop into this. They're knifing right now, trying to decide who's going to be on what side, and it does appear that Unbreakable is going to be on the CT side.
I do believe indeed. Alrighty, folks. Match is going to be underway very, very, very shortly. As you can see right here, sides have or are being decided at this moment. So we can get this show on the road in the next little bit here. Of course, not everyone's going to be playing on one team right here. But we'll come back to it once the match does indeed start, which should be very, very soon.
Ready to go, man. Ready to go. It'll be fun. Like the next match will be like start almost instantly. All the teams, players will be there. It's usually how it goes. Like there's that one match, takes a little while to get started, and then the match right afterwards, they're just ready to go. Both those teams are in. Knock on wood. I don't want that not to happen.
I actually do that more often now. The knocking on wood. It's really weird. I never used to do it, and now it's like
I don't know. It's I guess I'm guessing a little superstitious or whatever. But when I do it, it seems to work. Maybe it's just all in my head, a little placebo effect.
I mean, that's definitely what it is. At the very least, for the majority of the time, for me at least as well too. But it makes us feel better. So
Yes, that's
no
what it's all
harm.
about.
No harm.
Totally off topic. I just saw the karambit there. I was playing with a rubber karambit the other day. So cool. Like being able to twirl it and everything. It is such a cool little thing.
Indeed.
Of course, it's rubber, so I had no chance of hurting myself.
Yes, chat. We know you guys want to get to the match, and we do as well. We're waiting for these two teams to be ready. Trust us. We're ready and waiting for these teams to get everything sorted out. So yeah.
Well, there's always something that goes on in the background. Anybody that's played in a tournament before knows that. I know there's a lot of people in here who've played in tournaments or are playing in a tournament right now. They understand how that works. They understand how it works. There's always something going on behind the scenes. It seems like somebody didn't charge their iPad, or their Wi-Fi has gone out, or they forgot to record, or they didn't record properly. Whatever the case may be. Gotta finish the dishes up before Mommy gives you your iPhone back. It happens. It does. It does indeed, unfortunately. But we should be live here soon. I've said shortly a bunch. I know you said shortly a bunch. They had decided on sides. It looks like, waiting for that final confirmation, but it seems like one person's just having a difficult time joining. I don't know if it's
I think they were also during the knifing he was AFK, so I think maybe he had a DQ or something there and disconnect.
Yeah, so it's probably a Wi-Fi router. Just
DC
needs to
router.
plug it from the wall and reboot it.
Yeah, DC. I meant not DQ. DC.
Oh yeah, DC definitely. Crosby, what you got in your G Fuel shaker this afternoon?
I was gonna do strawberry shortcake, but in all honesty, sometimes you just feel a little lazy and you don't want to do anything with the blender. So what I'm referring to by blender, I mean putting not fresh, but frozen strawberries and some milk and some G Fuel, strawberry shortcake, putting it all up and blending it up. And if you do that, oh buddy, that's a fantastic combination right there. I've done it so many times. It's I don't know, it's a whole different flavor, a whole different experience, and you can definitely give it a shot. Yeah, oh wow, indeed. All right, so interesting is something's interesting right now, folks. We're gonna be having a 4 versus 5. Hopefully, their team or Unbreakable can bring somebody in. I don't know, because seems to be having some issues. But 4v5, Unbreakable is down a player. Well, that's an interesting way to start. They actually ended up winning that. I guess 4v5 worked out here somehow, but I don't think that's gonna. Oh, that knifing animation is so sick. That's so sick. Let's watch it all day. 3, 2, 1. Let's watch it all. Not kidding. But yeah, okay. So 4v5, Unbreakable is going to 4v5. I don't know what else to say, but I don't think that's gonna go in their favor. Maybe they'll get a round or two lucky here and there, if that. But I don't know.
It's definitely gonna be difficult go down a 4v5. Hopefully that player can go ahead and get back. I'm not seeing what the issue is. Maybe I'm not sure what that comment's supposed to mean. Anyways, that looks like we I thought there was a 5th player joined for a second. I don't know if the Wi-Fi issues or device or what the situation is, but Juicy making it to work here, coming up with a little 2-piece, gonna back on up here. And it could work.
Yeah, the comment, jeez.
Okay.
Okay.
Juicy there finding Mr. Pakistan, and the remaining player seems to be AFK. Nude King, the remaining player, alive here. It's a 3 versus 1, and Manthus quickly eliminates him, and they put another point there on the board. Man, maybe they don't need that 5th player. The 5th player is just overrated, man.
Maybe. Safe Yieldy? What is that? Safe Yieldy, that's an interesting name. A Juicy Man. Oh, Courage! Jack Courage Dunlop. That's cool. Indeed. Yes, indeed. That's all good in the hood there, DD. It takes about a minute because there's a minute plus delay on stream. That way, no stream snipers can, can come on aboard. Stream snipers, stay away. No point. You guys can't do anything.
It wastes your time.
Yep. Literally, minute of your life right there.
What is it?
A bloodbath.
I'm so confused.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I was just not hip. Like, people were talking about 13 to 1s and 13 to 0s. Maybe?
Okay, so I think here's the thing, Jake. I think the thing is that they're basically all I don't want to say they're all not the greatest aimers. Let's go with that. They're having a tough time today is what I'm trying to get at. HBO is. So I think maybe Unbreakable might actually be able to pull this off. I think this might actually
be Unbreakable here.
Jake, I think if I'm gonna be a little forward here, but I think this is the very first 4v5 that Jake and I have ever seen in the casting that we've done ever that might actually result in the 4v5 team winning. Would I be too forward?
Or? You stop watching HBO, man. I don't know. It's definitely looking that way.
Yeah, if it keeps going this way. It's like the first round, okay, maybe. Second round, okay, it's a stretch, possible. But like 3 rounds going on 4 right now, and it's a 4v4 because someone on the T took an L. I don't know what's going on.
It looks like some players from the public arena just joined the team quickly, got accepted, and yeah, they changed. They all liked watching Game of Thrones or something like that, and chose the name HBO.
Yes, indeed. That being said, have you seen the Snyder Cut yet?
Exactly. What is that?
Yeah. Have you seen the Schneider cut yet?
No, still haven't watched me. I've been working. Still on my list. I'm gonna get to it sometime this summer. And what I need to do is I need to get the new iPad Pro, and watch it on there. 4:3 aspect ratio.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think it's.
Oh, the 3K coming in there. 1, 2, 3 quickly. A fantastic spray transfer.
A triple. Oh yeah.
I'm just waiting to use that.
That's exactly what it is, folks. You got four competitive players versus a group of casual plus. Is that what you call them?
JJ, you are correct. I like we said before, the fact that you guys are there and ready to play with your squad and put up a fight and do your best, then that's all you can really hope for. Obviously, a tournament setting is just so you can do your best and try and win. And not every team is going to do that. Not every team is going to win, right? So great matches that aren't great can happen sometimes, but at the very least, you see HBO doing their best, staying in the match, which is key. You gotta remember, you gotta stay in the match, do your best, and I guess ultimately have a little bit of fun as well. Shout out to them.
2-8-3 here. Ratio being picked up here by Noob King, seeing if he can make it work as he pushes down for beat long here. Oh man, he just missed that shot. He just missed it. And he's able to pick up there on Juicy. The remaining CT play live here is delightful, and he's going to quickly get dropped there by Safely. First point here on the board for them. 5-1.
Let's take a look at the scoreboard really quickly. Juicy 10-1, Amanthus 7-3, Delightful 6-3, Courage 4-3. A lot of threes going down the board there. Noob King on the other side of things for HBO 8-5, and then a couple agents at the bottom as well. Unfortunate, but hey, they got a round on the board. Let's see what happens. Ooh. All right. I see how it is. Noob King trying to use that U ratio and getting that snipe pick. Not able to do so though. Safe does actually take out Delight. I switched away at the very. Well, Courage takes out Noob King right there as I fat fingered that real quick. Juicy gets a nice 2-piece, so let's see where he is at right now. 3 versus 2. CTs have the advantage, of course, right now, and Mr. Lalo right here. I don't know what he's doing. Man, this is trying to knife him. Oh my goodness, the disrespect. Courage gets 1 though. This is now 2 versus 1. Juicy and Courage take down Corpse. 6-1 round count. And well, Unbreakable looking as if, well, no pun intended, they're gonna be unbreakable. Haha, I laugh. Yeah, King Flix, you said 13-1. We're sorry for doubting you.
Yeah, no kidding. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, King Flix.
We're sorry for doubting you.
Had some higher hopes here.
Like we said, though,
some faster action. Oh no, yeah, again, definitely props to HBO being here and trying their best. Love to see it. And who knows, they might be able to pull off an incredible upset. You have no idea. Anything is possible. Wouldn't that be that'd be amazing if they did win the round, able to make it to round 2. Bomb has been planted here. Courage in a 1 versus 4. Let's see if we can make it work. The HK 417 should be looking to the right side. He's gonna find a player, tag him multiple times, probably able to drop him. But Noob King is there, gonna put down the grab before more damage to his team, and it's 2-6 for lead, still in favor here of Unbreakable.
bruh. Okay, all right. Corpse is out of the agency. Congratulations, you have graduated. You are now 1-6, no longer a member of the agency. Lalo's still down there, 007, so 007 still a member of the agency, unfortunately for him, but 2 rounds to the board, so maybe that 13-3 prediction that Flix amended from 13-1 would
would carry through.
Okay.
Oh man, Juicy doubling up with the AUG right there. Delightful in the kill feed. Remaining player here is Lalo trying to hide behind the metal detector. He's going to try to find one. He's able to get it, man. His shots
Wait.
He's able to bring it back. And Mantis is not him with the knife. That's Delightful with the knife. Got to finish the player off.
That was interesting. Juicy almost able to get, I believe, who was that actually? Lalo, if I'm not mistaken. But it didn't with the pistol. He pulled it out and everything, had shots and everything, but he just got taken out. I don't know what that was there. I like these smokes. They cover the whole line of sight here, so he doesn't really have to look and see or worry about the left-hand side. I was talking yesterday about how smokes are usually regarded as walls. You don't really see too many players pushing them, and that can be one way to use them. But, you know, if you get a little bit more adventurous, you can just push them and get rewarded.
I love if there's a good smoke grenade down, and you know that there is a indeed Mafuli, and it's showing up on stream is already a good thing when someone failed to do so. 100% comment of the month goes there to Mafula.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, I zoned out there for a second and then I read the comment. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right, dude. You're right. 100%. Like, what was it? 99% or 95% of the work is just showing up or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it is. 95% of the work is just showing up. Yeah, and like the other 3%'s a good attitude, and then you just got your bird playing the match.
Yeah. Courage.
Make it work over here. Doubling up. Delightful is there. Remaining player left alive here is Corpse once again.
Coalition wins.
This should be a quick one. 19 and 3. Holy crap. I don't think I've seen a player like that quickly get up to the almost 20 bomb.
It's definitely difficult to do. It is definitely difficult to do. You can pad your stats, be up there on the top players board here. Mantis working with the SVD here, peeking corner. Ooh. See if you can get anything with the no scope. The good old Nas. The player's not quite sure what they're gonna do. They're gonna push out. Oh,
trades.
There's Noob King. Yeah, Noob King's actually got a couple good angles. Try to go for the player over there, and Connector going to get dropped there by Juicy. Josie going for the double, and he's going to find it. Putting Corpse on the ground. Mantis once again doing what he can do.
I'm staying on him. I'm staying on him to see if he gets it.
I want to see him hit it. He's trying so hard, man. You got to give him an A for effort. Oh, he almost got the knife, too. The headshot there from Lalo coming in.
Feels bad, man. Batman, you say?
I got this sweet Batman shirt the other day.
Ooh,
totally off topic, but yeah, I love a good Batman shirt.
I wore it yesterday on stream. I got a couple compliments. Yeah.
I love a good Batman shirt. I actually was wearing it. I've worn them before, like under a dress suit or whatever. I had like a black shirt under there, and you can take your dress suit off and your dress shirt off and your jacket, and you got the Batman shirt underneath.
Yes.
I love that. Bomb has been planted here. Juicy working the deagle. Is this going to be another round in favor of Unbreakable, or is HBO going to be able to pause their show for enough time here to put another point on the board? We'll see. Man, this man communicating in the YouTube comment section while your match is going on, that's quite a feat, sir. I recommend focusing a little bit more.
Flip coming in, folks.
Oh, HBO now here on the CT side. Got that CT advantage, man.
Maybe they can muster a couple rounds.
Hey, it's that magical CT side, man. Something about it.
That butterfly knife. Ooh, Manthus.
I had a friend who had a legit butterfly knife and could do some crazy stuff with it.
I've seen some videos, yeah, on YouTube and stuff where they... What a weird corner to hide there. What the heck, Corpse? What are you doing, homie? But
I don't
yeah,
think he quite knows.
it's so cool. It's so cool just watching. It's
It is.
mesmerizing.
I prefer to watch though, not actually do it, because like I said, I do like my fingers.
Of course. We like to have everything, stay inside our body and attached to it as well.
Oh, Noob King trying to make it work, but Courage is there doubling up with that Deagle.
All right. So all it takes right now is 3 rounds for Unbreakable to take that bittersweet victory, because of course it's a victory, but it's it's not the greatest matchup. We'll leave it at that. And also Kingflix would also get his prediction correct, his amended prediction correct, which would be 13-1 or 13-3 rather.
Amended from 13-1. I hope he gets it right, man. I hope he gets it 13-3. I don't think Neck is gonna get his 13-8, but who knows? Anything's possible, man.
I mean, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna be on the CT side for them. But
Yeah, not a joke. Hagen heist.
right.
Oh,
That was close. He was able to get one shot off. He could have had a chance.
yeah. With Courage, right there, you were talking about having proper crosshair placement, so you can just shoot. Just a perfect example of that. Just beautiful crosshair placement. That player literally jumped and crouched right where his crosshairs were at. Just all he had to do was touch the fire button.
Abandon iOS. He's like, why is this actually entertaining? Hey man, I know, it's a weird
It's
thing.
entertaining.
It's a weird thing, but it's because it's they're just on the level of like they can maybe do something some rounds, but it's not enough to secure round after round, even with a man advantage.
You know why it's entertaining too? They're trying their best.
Yeah, exactly. They're doing what they can. Look at that. They got first blood right there.
Yep, got first blood. Had an opportunity for a triple.
Ooh. Their advantage now. 3 versus 2. All right. Never mind. All right, Lalo's a little lost here.
Yeah, Courage is having a field day here. Him and Juicy, 17-5, 22-5, respectively.
Unfortunately for his team, this dude's a little lost.
Lalo, finally, I think you figure out where the bomb set's at. He's slowly moving up. Oh, he's actually moving around. Hurts like a buffalo, man. He's jumping around the peanut. Just unloaded all of his shots.
Ooh, that's what happens.
Firing towards the center of the body, sir.
That's what happens. Unfortunately for him, found out the hard way that just because you have an SMG in your hand P90 doesn't mean you can run and gun. Tactical gunfights are a thing. You gotta use them well. Oh, look at that. You got an, that animation's so cool.
Courage's animation with the knife.
Yeah.
No, that's another thing. Like, it's cool to watch somebody do, but I'd never do that in real life, man. It's like lose your finger.
Okay, Courage. What is this
I
dude
like
at?
video games too much.
This dude's
I'm
at.
watching this game move around. The crosshair placement is fantastic on his part. Oh, here he comes around the corner. Oh. Gets tagged out of 19. He's like, okay, I'm gonna play the bomb first. I gotta actually play the game. Oh man, that's some FPS timing right there. Was turning around right as that player was pushing up. Pops out. Ooh, lands a headshot on Noob King right there. Looking for the final one. There's one. Ooh, Pakistan is there. Fuji. Delightful pops out. Looks over towards his gas tanker. No, there's one over here. Moving back and forth. Moves over to the left. Sees him back there. Tags him multiple times. Finally able to drop him. It's 13-3. Congratulations to Flix with a proper prediction. Good job, HBO. You did something a quote-unquote professional team wasn't able to do today. You showed up, you played your best, and you played the entire match. Shout out to you all. Unbreakable! Moving on. Hopefully I'll have a 5th player next time. Yeah, I guess I could always play. I don't know. It'd be kind of fun.
Well, I'm pleased to announce that no one in the lobby remained in the agency. Everyone graduated, so congrats.
Yeah, getting through the test.
Yeah. With that being said, folks, well, we got one more match for you guys, and I'll bring it up right now so you guys can see who it is and what map will be played. We'll be playing on Plaza, and it'll be Inevitable versus the newly renamed Vestige team. But I believe Kings were the what was the name they were going by? Now they're going by Vestige. Kings, of course, a very, very OG clan. They've been around for what? at least 6 years at this point. Starting off in various other games. It's been about I think 6 years, maybe a little bit less, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe someone can correct me.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's 6 or 7 years.
something like
It's
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Knew some of the original members even before then.
Indeed. With that being said, folks, we'll get to the next match very, very soon. Do appreciate you guys tuning in and staying with us for that that last matchup. Not the greatest matchup, but entertaining nonetheless. I know you guys liked it, and we definitely had some fun casting it as well. Going in onto this next Inevitable versus Vestige map on Plaza, we'll see who takes the W. BRB. BRB.
What's going on, Mobile Esports fans? That's right, we got something special for you. That's right, Code Esports Mobile will get you 30% off anything on gfuel.com. Whether you're looking to pick up a brand new flavor or restock an old favorite, get a new shaker, pick up a hat, maybe a shirt, or even some energy crystals to pop, it does not matter because Code Esports Mobile will get you 30% off anything on gfuel.com. Code Esports Mobile, once again, will get you 30% off anything on gfuel.com. Definitely take advantage of it while you can. Of course, you get the amazing product that is G Fuel while saving yourself a little bit of cash and, of course, help us out here at Mobile Esports, which we do greatly appreciate. Once again, for the final time, Code Esports Mobile will get you 30% off anything on gfuel.com. Happy shopping.
Looking for some G Fuel, maybe a hat, tub, shaker, energy crystals, or anything in between, please make sure to go check out gfuel.com for their great assortment. All you got to do is add something to your cart, make sure that it's something that you want to give it a try or something that you've already had, check out, then fill in some of these details right here. Some of them are, of course, our code esportsmobile for 10% off anything and everything on gfuel.com. That code again is esportsmobile. In this case, you get 30% off. Use your payment method of choice. Go ahead and follow the on-screen prompts, and there you go. That's it. That's all you got to do to complete your G Fuel order. Make sure you use our code esportsmobile for 10% off. In this case, 30% off your order. Thank you very much. Take it easy. Peace, please. Alrighty, folks, we are back. Just waiting on this final match that we're gonna have going on right now, of course, and that will be Inevitable versus Vestige, the newly named Vestige team, of course. Previously, Kings, playing on Plaza, and yeah, that'll be coming up soon. But real quick, Jake has some stuff he wants to go over, and yeah.
For those of you just joining or might have a short-term memory loss or something like that, we're going to quickly look over the tournament settings once again and prizes. All regions are here in the tournament. That's North America, South America, Europe, and Asia. For those of you that didn't know yet, the mode is Bomb Defuse. It's a 5 versus 5 bracket system. And the prize is a $1,000 cash pool special ratio skin, mobile esports emblem, 80,000 in-game credits, G Fuel products, Gamer Group products, 500 MES credits, and record in the Hall of Fame. That's what these teams are competing for. The winning team will receive $600 in cash, the special ratio skin, along with the mobile esports emblem, 40,000 in-game credits, G Fuel starter kit, and a bunch more. Folks, we're getting the match prepared here. Only one more player needing to join up, and we will be live. Crosby's, I think you're quickly going to go over the bracket. And hopefully by then, that final player is joined up.
Indeed. So we're taking a look at Group A again over here. Going to run down through the 4 brackets that we got for Group A, B, and C, as well as D. So Group A right now, we got No Mercy versus Excalibur, SMN versus Avertancy, and then we got Ares versus Awaken, Sniper Savages, that name's always gonna make me chuckle a little bit, versus Extinct, IFM versus ACX, Merciless versus Offensive, NBK of course forfeit, therefore Outsmart advances. MKZ had a tough time, and Mercury ended up taking that 13-1. Therefore, Mercury advances. Group B, let's take a look at Group B really quickly over here. Team Safe versus Darkest Nation, aka DN. I want to see that matchup so badly. We're also going to have Vacorant, I think. Vacorant? We'll go with Vacorant versus Team 404, kind of like the Era 404, versus Nameless, S2 Nameless, and Savage. S2 Nameless, I think they took it like 13-7, if I'm not mistaken, versus Savage. Something like that. They advance, and then King 7 versus EX. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. You guys got to go check it out for yourselves, but that matchup has been the most intense and the most just the best match basically that we've seen at the very least so far. And of course, we're only into day 2. We got so many other matches that we got to play, that we have to play through rather. And well, we got a lot of time. Of course, this is the final match that's going to happen today. Is Vestige. Actually, I'll show you guys right here. It's going to be the newly rebranded team name Vestige versus Inevitable. So stay tuned for that, coming very, very shortly. With that being said, let's return back to the bracket B right here, Group B. Team Astral versus Scup Rising, then Modesty versus Vigorous, Kingdom versus Inquisition, Team Rain versus Monarchy. Then Group C, quick recap again. Phantoms versus Astronomy, Luma, of course, advancing because Visionary did indeed forfeit yet again. You guys got to be here, got to be punctual. Otherwise, risk not being invited again into any of the mobile esports tournaments, rightly so. Legend versus Equinox, Scar versus Scion, Ivy Militia versus Arcane Knights, Versi versus Zephyr, Philosophy versus Seminole, and Destined to Rise, aka D2R versus Envision, and of course D2R taking that as well, advancing. Group D, the final group that we got, S2A versus Immortals, Vestige versus Inevitable, which is going to be coming up very, very soon. Moi versus Insurgents, Unbreakable versus HBO. We just witnessed that, and valiant effort by HBO. Unbreakable advances. Abide versus Crisis, Blackout versus King of Hearts, Extinct versus Real Sports, Evil Vision versus IHP. That does it for the bracket roundup, folks, and that's all for brackets. Taking a quick look over here, we'll leave the top players as well as top teams so you guys can see it up on the board while the matches get ready. Alrighty, folks, go ahead and leave your predictions down in the live chat below, or if you're watching after the fact via a video, go ahead and leave a comment to see who you would, take a gander and see who would win. Is it going to be Vestige or Inevitable on Plaza? And by the score count, let us know. See if you get it right. Maybe compare scores later on and see maybe what the score was versus what you thought it would be. And it'd be cool. It's a cool game when you can play either with everybody in the chat or with the comment section, or even just cool game that you could play and compare with yourself. Inevitable versus Vestige on Plaza. Let us know, and let us know. All right, folks, knifing has started, so we will hop on into the knife rounds. We like to watch the knife rounds here. Knifing, of course, happens to see which team can start on which side. They decide on that, or rather, when a team wins a knife round.
Teams need to go for the good old-fashioned pile up in the corner. Well, they're gonna chase down this guy over here. He knows he messed up. He's running back.
All you hear is swipe, 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 swipe. Ooh.
Law's getting the law laid down to him. And here we go. It's an absolute massacre here.
That's funny.
CTs with the W there. Will they be staying on their side or flipping over? Looks like they're staying. I always like to have that CT side, man. That's my last side. Always like to, if I win, I like to start on the T side.
Indeed, got that two win condition, I guess, in that sense.
Yeah, exactly. You go out to play on the T side. You do your best on the T side. If they're super strong on the CT side, they're super strong. But if not so much on the T side, you go ahead and put up a nice lead. Or if you're able to, keep it pretty close, you get that CT advantage, and then go ahead and make that comeback.
Indeed, and I do believe we are live. I don't have full confirmation. Otherwise, I would say we are live, but I'm not sure quite yet. We'll treat this as not live, though. Okay, so laws. Okay, interesting. We got some. I got some names that I recognize. Oh, maybe we are live. Maybe we are live.
Looks like we are live.
We are live. Okay, yep, we are live. We'll go with that. Plaza, Inevitable versus Vestige. Map 1 of 1. Starting now. Ooh, laws. CT's had the one player advantage, and now it's dwindling down as bomb is down, and they are at a disadvantage, and there's one actually behind them. 2v2. Bomb's on A. They gotta get that. Yeah, there. Okay, there you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That was interesting round. It went from a 5v4 to a 2v3 bomb down on A, to a defuse and 2v0 for the CTs. Well played by them. Inevitable put in their first number there. That's a one on the board over. I was about to say Kings, but Vestige. If I do say Kings, apologies. Vestige did just rename to that from Kings. So, yeah. Ooh, okay. Million. All right.
And Knight pushing aggressively up. Polar Bear waiting there with the FP6 and a quick shot to the chest, gonna drop him down before you do anything. A lot of action going on the left side of the map here, so pushing up the T's, working with bomb pick back up. Laws up here. Inside of apartment, looking around. Tag down to 54, try to jump back across the window, down to 28, get a flashbang out there, and gonna try to retreat back down those stairs. Teammate with bomb following him. start the rotation over here, maybe? It's looking like what they might be deciding to do. 55. Disconnecting. Hopefully he will be able to get back in here before the next round starts. War Knight with an incredible ping of 1588. On case you go down over towards the A site right now. Jalen is there. Finding Fearson. Hope I'm pronouncing that name properly. And 55 is back just before the match ended. Some clutch time in there. Devin is over here. Fortunately, not looking to the left there. Lucky is there.
Moss. Or not Moss. Kim. Okay. Appreciate it, Jake.
Yeah, no, I've been trying to figure out some of these names. They're interesting. Apologies in advance when I mispronounce somebody. Inevitably, I'm going to do that.
Brumts.
We're pushing up towards mid, see if we can open up a kill. Wow, Lucky and Furs right there, getting a couple kills. Lucky doubling up there with that AUG. One play left alive here on the T side, and Laws is going to put down Fur. So close to getting him, though. 15 HP left to his name. Peeking around the corner. Just going to drop him 3-0 here. Inevitable. With the early lead. It's the fourth round. We'll see what Vestige can come up with now as we move into this. They've played it right. Most of these players should have a good amount of cash to work with. You can see Jalen with 6,300 HP. Plenty to work with. War Knights, guessing he's already gone for a full buy.
I can never get over the fact that when you chuck a nade, it says "suck on this." It's something that you hear so much to the point where sometimes it just becomes like just background noise. But then that one time, that odd time, it'll be like, that's kind of funny.
It's that 80s action dialogue.
Yeah,
you know?
Suck on
action
this
movie dialogue. Yeah. Oh, man, Furry died in a perfect position, but losing his life there to Laws. Once again, XC in there, doubling up with the AUG. Gonna pop up here mid, trying to go for the third. Laws is there with the Chris, and it doubles up. So 2 versus 1 now. Remaining player left alive here on the CT side is Lucky. We'll see what he can get. Can he get Lucky, or is he gonna have to lay his hand down? Bomb slowly ticking down. War Knight right on top of the bomb, and Laws over here to his left. Lucky opting to take the high ground. Not a bad decision. Sees a band on the stairs. It's War Knight slowly moving up, and he's going to fully eliminate him. First board there on the board for the T's.
Taking a look at a scoreboard really quickly. Again, apologies if I don't pronounce your name correctly, your in-game name, but Muyanzang, 6-1. Tricky or Licky, I guess. Lucky, TL Lucky at 5-3, and then XC at 4-4. Polar Bears at 3-3. Fernie still at a 0-3 agency wise. Laws on the other side 7-3. War Knights 4-3. Jalen 2-4 rather. Damon at 1-4, and 556S at 0-4. Shoddy. Okay. All right, man. You walked into that. Not gonna lie, you didn't check your corner, so you get punished, unfortunately for him. But Lucky, nice little shoddy kill in the corner. I'm still undecided. I don't think they know exactly where they're headed. Maybe a little bit towards A. They're leaning a little bit more towards A, but not exactly decided as of yet. Still trying to get some picks here and there, trying to get a feel for the map. Util, including smoke and nades coming in from the A-bomb site. 4-3 as Polar Bears takes down Laws. not too much time left. Time is dwindling down. 40. Okay. Trey's coming in. 3v1 or 3v2 rather. 35 seconds left. Tees are in a they're in a pickle right here. No, not much time. Players are pushing them, and it's a 3v1.
I don't know why Knight backed up and showed his
I don't know.
back to the stairs right there. XC wasn't there, but he easily could have been and shot him in the back.
Yep.
4-1. Inevitable. We're taking their lead here by 3. Is it inevitable? Are they just going to win? Or is Vestige going to come back and take those stones away? Let us know in the comment section down below, folks. What your thoughts are.
It's T Lucky. Yes. So as soon as I said it, I'm like, oh, it's T Lucky, but I just kept going. But yeah, you're right. T Lucky. Thank you. Muyang Zhang. Muyang Zhang. All right. Thank you. I'll try and keep that in mind. Appreciate it.
Oh man, did you see Fur right there with a 3K?
Whew. Pulling out the Wolverine claws.
Quickly finishing off that round. Plaza can be one of those maps that just very slow. Because of all the corners you have to check and angles. Most of the time, matches they go by very, very slow. They just seem to drag on a little bit more.
Yeah.
So many angles, so many corners to check, and you really have to check them because it's always that one corner. Like, no, he's not there. I just checked all the other ones.
Every
he's not
possible
be there,
corner.
He's in that one.
And that one corner, he's like, well, all right, he's in that corner. I'm dead. Yep.
He's opening it up here. Polar Bears should be given the call out. Seems like they are pushing over here towards the B site. Laws responding from above there in the apartment. Bears almost had a shot. I'm going to push back. 55 is there, dropping him. 18 HP to the name of Laws. Running 2 CT players here. It's going to be difficult for him. XC, finding War Knight. I don't believe he realizes Laws is still up there. 55 from behind. Using that Koi camo is going to find XC as he strafes right into his line of fire. Flashbang coming off, and Fur with the very, very well-placed flashbang. He's going to get that kill. 2 versus 1. Laws finishes off Fur. Taking their lead back down to 3 here. It's 5-2.
That was an interesting